Get the lights, get the camera.
All right, Aaron, go ahead.
It's your fucking video.
Get it going.
Why don't you intro? Explain
It's
what
his YouTube channel. I'm not gonna fucking intro it.
Damn,
No, I'm
you can't
sorry,
intro
I meant
me in?
I know. Nigga, it's your YouTube channel.
Hey guys.
It's What's up, everybody? I'm Hollywood KP. I'm sitting here with Aaron Coney and my good friend Christie. You know, I felt like I do a lot of skits on my page, but I feel like I should start talking sometimes so y'all can get to know me and my people. You know, you know Aaron, you see me when I whoop on him on the show. It's been a long time. We're gonna bring it back around. You know what I mean? But for now, today, it's all things Spider-Man. All things Spider-Man.
Which I clearly know more about than KP. I'm
Absolutely
the biggest
not.
Spider-Man fan you're
I'm the biggest Spider-Man fan.
Bam! Bada bing, bada boom. There you have it.
How many movies have there been? If you don't know it off the top,
Wow.
What is up the top?
Huh?
What is up the top? Yeah. Seven.
Is it 7?
Yeah.
Wow, including
Three more appearances in
2,
Avengers
5.
movies.
Yep, 7.
Oh.
Fuck with me.
Wow.
Can we say the F word on YouTube?
You can.
Bleep with me.
You can. If it's too bad, we just bleep some things. I don't care.
Anyway, it is Spider-Man Day. If y'all are watching this video, you already know. You might not be here on Thursday the 17th, but it is it's the 16th, Thursday the 16th. And we're going to see that movie in just a few hours. I'm staying off my phone. I don't need no spoilers.
Gotta
like
stay
that.
off. Things get spoiled so immediately nowadays with social media. I'm gonna get right into it. I got a quick question. Christy, who your favorite Spider-Man? And why? Boom, give it to me.
Tobey Maguire, he is the OG, he is the blueprint. I'm sorry, I love Andrew and I love Tom Holland, but like, Tobey's just the OG, and you can't beat the OG.
So
I can see that.
so he's your favorite just because he was the first to really get things going for.
I don't know, I feel like maybe it is the bias that he was the OG for me, but also I feel like he got the complex emotions and also the character arc of Peter Parker in the movies that he did do.
Yeah.
And I feel like, Andrew Garfield didn't get enough of a chance because only had one movie, but
2.
2?
Let me say something. You was on the road. And I'm sitting back here like, Christy, no. I'm like, Christy, know her shit. Because you know, sometimes you be seeing girls, you be like, they don't know what they're talking. Christy, know her Spider-Man.
I feel
better
bad
than
now.
Aaron.
I thought it was
Until
fun.
Didn't even.
Anyway, he didn't get enough chance, and I'm not.
Yeah.
I also love Emma Stone, but like, I don't know about Gwen Stacy and him. It wasn't my thing personally.
To me, they have the best chemistry.
Yeah?
Because they were dating for real. So
They had, Kirsten Dunst and Toby dated.
Nobody
Andrew
wants to
and
see
Emma
that.
dated,
that was
and now
it.
Timmons and
Yeah,
Thomas
that's
and
what they
Aaron
said.
dated. So that's kind of cool that all the Spider-Mans have dated their leads.
Yeah, but
Are we counting, by the way, the multiverse one on Netflix
Into the
as a
Spider-Verse?
Spider-Man?
It is, but
yeah.
I judge it a little differently just
Yeah,
because
it's
it
not
was
live
able
action.
to do things that.
Because I really did like that one.
I thought
The writing was
amazing.
great. Everything
It was
was great about
awesome.
the movie, but,
Yeah.
you
Pretty
know,
phenomenal.
You can't compare apples and oranges.
Yeah, but now that we go back to the dating thing, nobody wanted to see Tom. I'm sorry.
Zendaya?
Toby.
Wait,
No, Toby.
First
and
of all, everyone
Kirsten,
wanted
right.
to see that, bro. You're forgetting. You're right here.
I was there
He's in
when
the
that
Thomas,
first happened.
Then you remember everybody wanted them to date.
I remember that. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I was like a little kid, but I
Their
loved it.
chemistry wasn't.
It wasn't.
even-
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't
Okay.
that. The best.
He should have dated the chick across the hall.
The best relationship
True.
in a comic book
True.
movie to date. Period. I don't care if it's Marvel, DC,
Whoa.
old, new. Is Andrew and Emma.
Hey, that's saying a lot.
Wow.
It's been a lot
I
of
think
relationships.
In a comic book movie,
Superman and Lois are always together.
which actors have better chemistry than those two? Don't worry, I'll wait.
Like in the superhero movie?
Margot Kidder and Christopher Reeves,
Yeah.
Brandon Routh,
No, God, no.
Henry Cavill and Amy, what's her name? No, none of them. None of the Bruce Waynes. No heroes. Thor and what's his name?
Oh yeah, there we go.
Not at all. She wasn't even in the other movies. Not Tony and Pepper. Nobody had the chemistry that Andrew Garfield and
I'm gonna
Emma
have to
Stone had.
think about that and bring that back up at some point because I feel like there was some other. Look, even Christie's thinking right now.
Yeah.
She is, and y'all aren't. To me, it's a hard question to answer who's the best. I love them all. honestly, and I know that may be a cop-out, but I think they all kind of did their job, and they have different portrayals of the same character, which I can appreciate. I think
That's true.
Toby did a solid origin story, comic accurate, hit all the marks and the beats that we needed from our first time seeing Spider-Man on the big screen. And because they knocked it out of the park, it provided Andrew and Mark Webb and them to take it take liberties that they couldn't take. Because if they failed on Toby's, we'd have been like, you got to get it right. We wouldn't have allowed them to take certain liberties. And then now with Tom Holland, jumping them in the MCU, making them younger, appearing to that demographic.
He the best.
You think so? He's
Tom
your
is the
fave?
best. Tom,
I love that we have all different.
He's just the best because of everything that he brings. He's getting 6 movies.
That doesn't mean
we're gonna watch him
He's
evolve.
getting
That's about business, though. That's not about being the best.
Yes, it goes about.
I promise you, if Andrew
Garfield
Garfield was in the MCU and under Robert Downey Jr., he would have got 6 movies too.
Do we want to see Andrew for that long? And I like Andrew.
Yes,
I am
I really
huge
wanted
fan
to see
of what
him in
he
the MCU.
did as Spider-Man. Peter Parker was a little too hip.
He was. That's what
Here's
was
the thing.
missing for me. Was the nerdiness
Yeah.
of Peter Parker.
If you go back and watch, which I have recently,
Come on,
he's not as listen, he's not as cool as we think. And I know he dressed a little too cool, but in that first movie, he stuttered a lot. He was socially inept. The reason he was cool is because by the second movie, he developed a comfort with Gwen. Only Gwen. He wasn't like cool in school. He wasn't finessing girls like that, but those two he was comfortable around, so he was able to be himself. But like even that first scene in the hallway where she was like, he's got you on his computer, he was stuttering. He didn't even say a suggestion.
Has swag. Andrew Garfield has swag.
Yeah.
Tom Holland doesn't?
He could
No,
not
he
at
does.
all.
He pulled Liz, the hottest
No,
senior.
he
pulled
struggled.
MJ.
He struggled doing all of that. Andrew Garfield's Peter Parker could walk up to any girl in the hallway and be like, "You want to go out?" And they're gonna be like, "Yeah."
That's not true at all.
Because
That's not true at all.
That's definitely true.
That's not true.
Toby for sure. Nobody's fucking going out with Toby.
He was the nerdiest one of all of them.
Like, nobody's checking for him. He lucky he got Mary Jane. If she didn't leave next door, it'd be over with.
Took him a long time to close that one. But yeah, so let me ask y'all, what are you most excited to see out of this movie that we're about to go see?
Absolutely. Please.
I am planning on seeing all 3 Spider-Mans. Planning it. And that's what I'm most excited for.
Okay.
Now, if that doesn't happen,
Are you upset?
is it a fail?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm sure it'll be I'm sure it'll be amazing. Either way. But like, I don't know, I feel like all the speculation leading up to it, I just feel like it's gonna happen.
Spider-Verse or bust?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I am looking forward to Tom getting into his acting chops a little more. I think we're going to see some more depth and emotion in his character. Because Aaron was talking about, he's like this, he like,
100%.
Like we watching him grow from his high school years. Then we're going to see him go to the
In
college.
5 movies, can he grow up already?
Nah, because he also blipped out. He was gone for 5 years, quote unquote. You know what I mean? So we got to watch, some time. But that's, of course, we're all looking forward to seeing everybody hit the screen. But
all the Tom stands are like, he's growing. You got to give him time. I'm like, it's 2021. He's been Spider-Man since 2016. Grow up already. You feel me? It was cool. It was cool for a second. But
he was in 10th grade.
He was in 10th grade when he started.
Yeah,
and it's funny because I was watching The Amazing Spider-Man the other night, and Andrew's version of Peter was 17, and Tom's version of Peter in Homecoming, which was years ago, was 15. So he's about the same age, but the maturity level doesn't. It seems like Andrew's an 18-year-old and Tom's a 13-year-old.
Yeah,
really, they're like the same
and that's what I'm trying to say. Andrew was so
mature.
Sophisticated and mature. He cussing out Aunt May. Peter Parker would never cuss out Aunt May.
Cuss out
yes,
Aunt
he
May.
did, bro. He slammed the door and it broke. I think he cussed out Aunt May and Ben. You don't talk to Ben and Aunt May like that.
When they was bringing up his
don't talk to Uncle Ben like that.
No. Okay, I'm sorry. How does Tom talk to Uncle? Oh wait, they haven't even referenced him. His uncle died. He's been Spider-Man for 6 months in Civil War when Robert came to. Have we even seen him mourn Uncle Ben? Reference him? Aunt May going on dates, getting free dinners, smoozing with Happy. Didn't you lose a husband 6 months ago?
Ben would have wanted.
Didn't she?
Her to go date.
No remorse.
Happy.
No.
Chrissy, does that even bother you?
If you lost your man 6 months later, you gonna be cool?
Hell no, I'm gonna be a ghost haunting his ass.
He's the dead one.
And,
Oh, my bad.
but I feel like that doesn't even. I feel like that notion and that part in the Spider-Man stories for Tom Holland, we don't even think about it. We don't even think about where's Uncle Ben.
Peter
Do you
Parker.
think
I thought about it.
Every Spider-Man fan.
I was like,
Okay, what's the first quote you think?
Stark
What's
is
the
a better
first?
Uncle Ben.
What's the first quote you think of with Spider-Man? If it
First
takes
what?
the quote, with great power comes great responsibility. How can you?
They
think,
haven't said
how
that at
can
all
you-
in MCU, and I have not missed it. And I'm okay.
Yeah,
with that.
I'm okay with them not using the words quote for quote, but that's what you think of, and that came from Uncle Ben. To say I don't even think of Uncle Ben when I see Spider. That's
Yes, I
real.
don't, because Tony's there now. Tony came.
But that's not the source material.
go.
He's not Uncle Ben.
Yeah, I just like.
He's not Uncle Ben. He didn't raise him.
He kind of. I mean,
If I lost the person that raised me 6 months later, I'm not gonna be cool. I'm just saying that. You're gonna know I still struggle a little bit. That's my thing. I just don't feel like
I do be
Tom
missing Uncle Ben.
struggles enough. They don't have financial problems. They live in the cushy suburbs in New York. I don't
It's
see
not
those real world
She
problems.
works hard
Stan Lee,
as a whatever she
Stan Lee
is.
wrote the character because he wanted him to be relatable and have real world problems that other superheroes to that point, like Superman and Batman, all these people didn't have.
He
And I
has
don't-
that.
What has he struggled with? Tell me. One thing.
School.
No,
Being
he's smart.
blipped away.
He's the smartest kid in school. Being blipped away hasn't caused a problem for him.
Girls,
He's back.
he's awkward. He doesn't know how to talk to Zendaya.
He got the senior girl when he was a 10th grader. Tell me what nerd does that. And then he got MJ, the second girl he likes. So he's 2 for 2.
One,
right
he
now.
never really got.
What
Liz.
nerd goes 2
They
for
didn't
2?
kiss or nothing like that. Nothing happened with them.
He took her
Zendaya.
to the homecoming dance. Just because he ditched her don't mean he didn't bag her. He's 2 for 2 with women right now.
Well,
Not
I mean,
very
it's
nerd-like.
only a couple of things. That, I mean, yeah, but
He's not heard about his uncle. He's barely nothing. I see no trials and tribulations, no pain, and that's what I'm hoping that this movie corrects. It seems like he's gonna go through some stuff. He's gonna mature. I think finally bringing in a Toby caliber villain like Green Goblin to really push him to that limit. We all know he's about attacking your heart, making you sacrifice and choose the life of a hero. So I'm really ready for him to.
So you saying So you saying Tom's villains aren't adequate enough for Tom? They're not.
Everything in the MCU is
because I was gonna ask.
It's great, but it's kind of campy's not the right word. Power Rangers is campy, but it's like lighthearted. The stakes aren't too high, not like blipping away and stuff, but like put it like in my mind, I see like suburbs in the daytime when I think of the MCU and Tom Holland. When I see like Toby and Andrew, I see New York at nighttime.
Yeah.
You know, the whole vibe, the tone, the maturity is different. Like even, and that's, I was watching the other movies, just having night scenes, carjackers swinging in and out of taxi cabs and under the overpass bridges and just getting that New York feel.
Yeah.
I don't get that from Tom. Even down to Andrew Garfield, they're both British. Andrew Garfield took the time to learn a New York accent. Like, hey, I'm swinging it. What do you got for me today, New York? Like, Tom just sounds like an American, not really a New Yorker.
I was gonna say, well, that was missing, but I didn't realize going back a little bit what was missing, and I think it is that like character depth and emotion, and feeling that trauma that he went through. Because I feel like it's like you're saying. I mean, is what he's saying is that Tom is kind of like one level for me, and I feel like I want to see more in this movie.
We're gonna get it too.
We definitely gonna get it. And then after this movie, everybody's like, damn, Tom is the best. Watch after this because he's gonna carry.
I'm not gonna say that he's the best.
You probably will.
He's not gonna carry everything.
Mark my words. Y'all heard him say he's not the best right now. We're gonna come back.
This might be the best Spider-Man movie, but you got all three in it. It's not gonna be because of Tom. It's gonna be because of the writers, because of the directors, because of everyone that said yes to this. Tom can't get the credit for all of anything that happens in the MCU. He's just an actor.
I'll give it to him. Who's your favorite villain out of all the groups?
Woo!
Best one, worst one. And then Christie, you tell me.
Doc Ock. Green Goblin. That's not the worst.
I was just about to say.
Tied for the best. Doc Ock and Green Goblin.
Okay.
The worst? Sandman. Oh, I'm sorry. Topher Grace Venom. Trash. Spider-Man 3. Garbage. I forgot it happened.
Why was his worse than Sandman?
Yes.
Because Sandman wasn't
I would have
even
took
really a
Sandman
villain.
and the new Goblin, Harry, and you could have just left him at the crib.
I was just about to say Harry's Goblin was my least favorite, but then like his dad was like my favorite, and even the Doc Ock. Yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot the name, but yeah, it's also my favorite. So I'm trying.
So y'all dislike Harry's Goblin like more than the Andrew Garfield's trash Goblin that Harry came out with?
I
He
didn't
was
address
trash.
that. I didn't think he was trash.
What?
It was so many years ago, I can't remember.
What was trash about him?
You didn't see that one.
What was
That
trash
the
about
second
him?
and-
No, I definitely did see. I didn't see the second Tom Holland
Yeah.
one. I just forgot that there were two.
so
I saw,
What was trash about?
Harry was way. First of all, James Franco was way, but well,
No, we're not talking about comparison. What was trash about Amazing Spider-Man's Harry/Green Goblin?
his look,
I don't think his look was trash.
his look. What was his motivation?
I think it was kind of
His
realistic.
motivation because Spider-Man wouldn't give him blood.
To save
To
his
save
fucking
him?
life? I'd be
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
mad
yeah.
if you had the power to save my life and didn't. Yeah.
I like
remember that.
Harry's
That's
little
where
bit.
they
Hey,
fuck.
I seen Spider-Man kill my pops. I got the weaponry. I'm about to fuck
First
you
of
up.
all, I'm not saying, I never said, I think James Franco's was better. I'm not saying that, but you said other
But you
ones
said it was.
trash.
But you said his was the word. Yeah,
No,
you said
she
his was the
said
word.
that.
Oh, okay. So that's your worst.
I said
I mean,
Topher
maybe-
Grace
okay,
Jones.
wait.
Green Goblin is your best.
The New Goblin is your worst.
I meant when James Franco's character took
Became
his dad's.
New Goblin.
Yeah,
Right,
knew
New
that's
Goblin.
the one I'm talking
Okay.
about. It's not that if you had to ask what my least favorite is, it's that one. But it's not. I'm not saying that he was horrible at all either. It's just
Exactly.
my least favorite.
Unlike KP, who
He
said
it
my
was
man was
trash.
trash.
My man
Tell
was-
me why.
Dane
so,
was trash.
For
and
me,
enough for me.
Dane, like, if you're gonna become the Green Goblin, right, and take some serum, it's not just gonna straight turn you green and give you ears. Like the way they kind of made his veins look greeny and multicolored, his hair changed. It looked like it was painful, uncomfortable, like it was a family disease and hereditary. You could tell it was messing with his mind. He wasn't thinking clearly. So I
Did he even
didn't
have
hate it.
weapons?
Yeah, he had the glider. He had the.
He wasn't good on the. I don't know.
And he
It's
was
just
fighting
something-
like he didn't. Goblin didn't have enough time. Like when he went and transformed, like I said, that looked painful. And then he went to business and went to kill
Yeah,
Gwen.
he didn't even really do
I
much.
didn't hate him. He just didn't get enough time. And I think being jammed in there with Electro and being jammed in there with Rhino and everything that film had going on, I just feel like we didn't get enough of him. If he was the focal point, it probably would have came over.
I have a question.
What's up?
Which do you guys prefer when, like, say, like when Toby got bit by the spider and he actually got abilities, or the inventions of
Toby.
like a web shooter? What do you prefer?
Web shooter is more common accurate because it shows how smart Peter Parker is.
Yeah.
That's true.
I don't know why they changed that in the first.
It's funny for
Spider-Man
me.
movie.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
what I'm
know
like.
why
I
they
wonder
did
which
that.
one is better.
I personally like the organic webs
Coming out of the-
just because it's like an added thing that
Superpower.
that it gave him. Because it's like if you take that away, what did it give him? He can stick to walls and he's got spider sense and he's strong. But it's like when you had that, what spiders do, it's like okay, that's the added level of spider ability that he got, and then you don't have to run out of that.
Oh yeah,
I'm
and
not
like
a web
read-
shooter.
yeah.
I'm not a web. Oh, I'm so
But
tired.
that,
man.
but then when that happens, then you get to see Peter Parker be brilliant and figure out a strategy in other ways.
Tom Holland's never been brilliant. He's gonna be like, oh God,
No.
Karen, tell me what to do. My web shooters went out. If you,
Oh, that
if
ain't
you,
her name.
if you do
Don't
it to
disrespect.
setting whatever, it'll do your job for you as a superhero. We never get to see him actually be smart. He's riding the coattails of Iron
You
Man.
see it
and
now
all his
because
tech.
there's no Iron Man now.
What does
So-
he do? What does he do?
So now you're going to be able to see all of that.
Tell me some smart things Tom has done.
Oh my goodness!
Developed his web
Solve.
shooter in science class.
Yup, he built that whole new suit on Happy's
That was
plane.
the coolest thing ever.
Okay.
That's the coolest thing he's done.
He's done a lot.
Keep
He
going.
figured out the algorithm and the pattern for Mysterio's shit that he had going. He figured that
No,
out.
he didn't. That was a spider sense.
No,
that was not.
I'm
his
not talking
intelligence.
about it at the end. I'm talking about his Mysterio's plan and how everything was going. He figured out how to hack the stuff, what to do, where was it shit was gonna be at, what the play he did.
Did
He
it?
sure did.
The hologram showed itself,
Oh no!
and then all he did was
man.
jump in from the top of it.
Come on, he knew about all that. He put all that together.
All right,
Yeah.
I enjoyed an Amazing Spider-Man that scene where we see Andrew order the Oscorp wires, test them out, get them electric. He was sitting there in his basement lab, really getting his web shooters right. And the first time we see it, the dude's like, "What is this?" He's like, "An organic web that I made by myself." I don't think you want to know. That was cool. Tom's like mixing some concoction
made
in the
it,
middle
yeah.
of science
Woo!
class on the low.
Yes.
Nigga, you're not about to.
Because he doesn't have that at home. He's struggling. Where he supposed to get all this stuff from? I'm gonna make all my shit at school. in science class where nobody gonna pay attention to me because I can't take none of this home. I don't have this at home.
You can make,
Aunt May don't
you
have
can
none
make
of this
a
stuff.
whole weapon.
You know what I mean? Tony
Under the
done.
table in class.
Absolutely.
All right.
Have you tried to make weapon before in science
for
class?
sure. All right, for sure.
Do you know?
For sure.
All right, because I can do it.
You've done it.
I've seen the ingredients to get it together.
Also, I like with Toby and with Andrew, when something happens, they have to assess the situation and figure it out. Sometimes time will slow. Spider sense things like when Electro is about to shock all those people in Times Square, or they have to figure it out. Like, prime example, of Homecoming, when the ferry broke, Karen told him every pain point, told him how to web it up and what to do. And he was 99% accurate and he failed. But it was like his suit told him what to do, not himself telling him what to do. I like to see the hero, especially one that smart, figure it out. I don't need your tech. I don't need Iron Man. Ned, call Happy. Tell him to do that. No, we don't need all of that. I want you to.
It sounds like you don't like Tom.
I really love Tom,
because
but I
he
want
was
them.
given other attributes and
Absolutely.
assistance that.
Correct.
Sorry that Toby couldn't get with his trash, and like Andrew couldn't
Was
get
it
with
trash?
his.
There would be no MCU if it wasn't for Tobey Maguire.
I'm not gonna say if it wasn't for Blade, there'd be no MCU.
That
okay,
too,
but it's not. It's just that.
They weren't gonna make an MCU out of Blade. Spider-Man did way bigger numbers than Blade. Blade popped it off. I'm never gonna take that away. Blade got the party started, but that
It's only
mainstream
because
box
Spider-Man's
office
more
success
popular
that
than-
she remembers. That was Spider-Man.
You seen Blade?
No.
Point proved.
So.
Anyway, I'm not a Tom Holland hater. I just
No.
really want them to, because I think, to KP's point, he's one of the talented actors that has had this role. I just think some of the writing and the decisions that not Tom Holland is making, but everything around him, I just wish they would, because I mean, he does parkour, he flips, he's loved Spider-Man since he was a kid.
Yeah,
I think,
dancer.
I like him.
He's talented.
He's very qualified to play this role,
Yeah.
and he's crushing it. So I just wish they would grow him up already and allow Spider-Man to kind of stand on his own 2 feet and be Spider-Man.
Rather
not
than just like the kid.
Spider-Boy.
Spider Boy, yeah.
I think that's what is probably really about to
I'm
happen.
sorry.
I'm pretty sure
Let's go.
that's what's going to happen.
You're not about to go against Green Goblin and not grow. Okay.
So what
Something
in
epic.
this movie? I'm gonna make a quick wrap it up. What in this movie, if it doesn't happen outside of all Spider-Mans being there, that would upset you with the movie? Like, damn, I thought, too. It could be like too long, pacing, not enough action. I'm just giving you some examples, Christy. What you thinking? Something that.
Something disappointing to me would be like not enough action and also not seeing the 3 Spider-Mans. I would be
Give me
extremely
without
distraught.
the 3 spots, because we all that's gonna drive everybody crazy if that
Yeah.
don't happen. But I think it's
So
pretty
other
much-
than that, probably just like not enough action, because that was my issue with the last Venom. There wasn't enough action for me.
Oh my
That
god,
was
that
Just to-
was
just to go
trash.
back.
They got to it. The action was good, but boy, that
That's
was
what I'm saying.
garbage.
That
Yeah, and the rest
movie was
there needed to
hot.
be
I
more.
feel you,
Trash.
Christy. I feel you.
There needed to be more.
Okay, get
That-
rid of
The
Venom.
best part of that whole movie was the end credit scene. I paid the money just for the end credit scene.
They might as
Yeah.
well get rid of Venom unless they add him into this.
He
Oh,
is.
he might pop
I
up.
think he is.
Didn't
gonna
you
be in
see
there.
at the end of the Venom
That's what I'm
trail?
saying. The
Yeah.
end credit scene.
We can
So
see
I'm
that,
wondering-
but since there's 3 more Spider-Man movies
And
after
the-
this, it could be.
And the
it could
Tom
be
Hardy
Could be.
leaked picture that he posted in the leader of wearing the Spider-Man No Way Home cast and crew set. He
Oh, I
posted
didn't even
that.
see that.
Oh, you didn't see? He had a hat wearing that, and then he deleted it quickly after. And you only get those hats if you're cast and
See,
crew.
well, there we see.
And everyone's pointing out that the Sinister Six to this point only has 5 villains. So the
Why would
6th
they put Sandman
be
in there
Venom.
as the like? Why would they bring him?
Right, yeah.
He's so
they,
trash.
They wrapped up their story of forgiveness, and he went off. So I'm like,
He wasn't even a villain. He was just trying to save his daughter.
right, and that's what I'm saying. But even in the midst of doing bad things, because that was whole Raimi's thing. The first one was responsibility. The second one was choice, and the third one was forgiveness, and being able to forgive himself for not acting, forgive Sandman, forgive Mary Jane, Harry, everything. The thing was forgiveness. So it was like you concluded it well. He's not gonna do bad shit no more, Sandman. He floated off. Why is he back?
Why
Fucking
is
shit
he
up.
back? And all I can think of it has to be somebody from a different.
Universe. Didn't have
That's what I
that.
was
But
thinking.
he's
That's
still
true.
trying. Nobody want. There's so many. We. Who else could they have grabbed?
So do you think that Venom, since we have Lizard, Sandman, Green Goblin, Doc Ock, and Electro, do you think Venom will be the 6th member of the Sinister Six?
Absolutely. Dan, aren't you just
That'd
found
be
all the,
crazy.
all the people? I guess we have to use Sandman. Wasn't that many villains,
No.
so we got to use him. But yeah, Venom for sure gonna pop up in this at the end.
That'd be
Morbius. I mean,
crazy.
we have Vulture. We got
They're not-
Matt
oh,
Gargan,
Vulture.
Scorpion,
What's your name?
Rhino. There's a lot of things we could.
Damn, we could use it.
But that set photo got me thinking it's Venom.
What about that? Am I imagining things? Because I've been on the Universal Spider-Man ride like 100 times with the ice one. Was there an ice one? There's not an ice
Ooh,
person.
No.
I guess I'm imagining.
There's Hydro Man, but
He's
nah,
water.
Oh, the water. That's what it was. Water.
Oh,
He's
see,
like Sandman
Hydro
with
Man.
water.
Yeah. Now at some point, he would be.
I thought the Elemental when I saw the trailers. I thought that was gonna be.
Yeah, but you can't really fight him, so
hard.
it's like that's
Hard.
kind of weird.
I thought the same when Sandman came out. I'm like, what he really about to do?
It was just like I thought. Whack. I'm like, I don't want. Like, he's not. We'll see. I feel like he'll probably be in here last few minutes. He probably one of the last few
Right.
villains that have come.
To answer your question, what would I be disappointed? I would be disappointed if I don't see Tom Holland suffer. Or for real, if he doesn't have to some sort of sacrifice and experience some sort of authentic pain, not just I'm sad that we lost Robert Downey. I mean, like really go through something. That was Green Goblin's whole point. From the minute he made Toby choose between Mary Jane and that bus full of kids, he's like, you want to be a hero? Now choose. Like I need him to actively choose to be a hero, and that choice cost him something. Because that's the test of a hero. So.
That's
I
true.
Because I kind of was going to piggyback on it. Kind of goes off of that. I was going to say if somebody doesn't die, for me, yeah, it's like somebody gotta go. And there's like somebody. I say Toby.
Somebody got to go, and then 6 months later, Tom's not gonna remember about it.
Damn.
He still mourns Tony to this day.
MJ's gonna die, then he's gonna
She not gonna
he's
die.
gonna get
They need
mixed
it.
up
They
with a
need-
Gwen Stacy or somebody
Nah,
else,
they
and
probably
they
won't
won't even mention her again.
Nah, Gwen not coming to the next movie, and who knows? But I think
won't do Gwen.
I think Toby will die in this movie.
Toby or Happy or
Happy can go, but that's not enough.
that's not enough.
That's not.
That's
you
not
know.
enough.
It's not enough.
Aunt May, get rid of her. She already said she didn't. She regrets.
Is that
He's
high
a
enough?
baby. Then what's he gonna do? Move in with?
That's true.
Yeah, he's going to college after this anyway. He goes to college.
Is he a
now.
senior in this movie?
Yes.
I mean, not that I want
I
to see
couldn't say.
Zendaya die because like I want to see in the next 3 movies, but I feel like that's a high enough stake to get him to feel that loss or that kind of.
For
hole.
sure.
But
Or-
it's too much. Every Mary
or-
Jane can't keep dying.
I know.
Or Ned might die. Stay with me.
Is that good enough?
His best friend.
Yeah, but I'm saying.
But not actually be dead and come back as the Hobgoblin because he's mad that his best friend didn't save him.
Whoa, that's a good theory.
That could be something crazy.
I like that theory.
I don't know.
bad.
There's a lot in the air. I
That'd be
can't
cool.
wait to see it. I can't. Woo!
I guess we will tell you once we see it.
Yes, we
We'll
will come back.
reconvene after the weekend because it's not fair. We're gonna be nice, spoilers.
We should do a non-spoiler video afterwards and then give it a week or so and then we put
Christie,
the spoilers out. Okay?
Not gonna see it this weekend.
I'm probably seeing it in like
She
next
can't
month.
be in there.
Oh my god.
Didn't she start this video saying she's a bigger Spider-Man?
Yeah, you gotta see. You
I was
can't
just
wait.
playing.
Next month. Oh
Nah,
man.
you gotta-
I'm like also not the type to go and like run to get the newest iPhone either. I'll
I'm
just
not
wait
either.
till hype
I'm
down.
not either.
But on
but
Marvel?
Yeah, but for me, you gotta be there. Open up the
Boy.
energy. It's about that energy too. You want to feel that theater's
You want
energy.
the crowd's reaction.
That's
you
not what I
wanna
want
be a part-
either. It's so annoying when people are like, ooh,
Oh,
and I'm
no,
like,
you
shut the
can't-
fuck up. I'm trying to watch a
yeah.
movie.
So,
Yeah, you can't be in our theater.
so when Captain America picked up Thor's hammer, you didn't want the whole crowd to cheer?
I said
You was like, shut the fuck up, shut
I said I was a Spider-Man fan, not a Marvel fan.
Oh. Well, hey,
Fair enough.
it's okay. It's a good thing we're talking about Spider-Man.
Because I didn't see it. That's why I didn't watch the Avengers.
I got a random question. You might not be, this in it, Christie, but KP.
Mm-hmm.
What is your guess on how Andrew and/or Toby will enter the picture?
I think Andrew comes first.
You think they come separate?
I think they come separate. I think Andrew comes first. Spends a little bit more time with Tom. And gives a little bit of assistance as much as he can. I think it'll be a few villains there at that time, and then I think everybody comes at the end,
I was gonna
like
say,
all
will they
the
all fight
villains.
together?
Yep, and it's like I think Toby just really doesn't show up to the last 25 minutes. Comes in, rallies them together. They have that whole moment of assistance, and then bang, he comes in right.
I could see that too. I don't really think he obviously in the last 20 years he's been kind of absent from media. So he'd probably be asking for a lot of money for that short screen time. Yep. So that's why I also think he'll come towards the end.
He wants to be done with it. So
yeah, exactly.
I thoroughly agree. I'm like, if there's two things I know is that they paid him a bag because he's on this Harrison Ford. I'm gonna do it, but kill me, okay?
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm not getting asked about this for the next 20 years. So, yeah, I think that's a good prediction. I really don't know. Part of me wants to say maybe they come in separately. Part of me wants to say they come in together. Maybe they get to Tom's universe together, but Toby doesn't link with them until later. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they drop in different places, different. I don't know. That ending jump where he's going to save Zendaya, I feel like, the whole internet feels like Andrew will swoop in and catch her because Tom will fail to. Yeah. Just like he failed to catch Gwen. So I don't know, man. I really don't. I just hope we get a substantial amount of screen time. We have some moments that we can talk about for the next handful of years, and that I'm an 8th grader again.
Sounds good to me.
Yep. So, till next time, y'all.
Thank y'all. Everybody just want to be down here so you can check it out. We're going to put it somewhere. We're going to make it work. Appreciate it.
Trad J on the beat.